Hello and welcome back to Pixelgamia. Welcome back to our Norgard 35 challenge. We are in the middle of a battle. Well, we're in the start of a battle. There's a battle saved. We have our new Avenger Lewintail with his units. We have Morholt, who is basically guaranteed to get a level as long as he literally does anything this fight because he needs 7 XP. And we have our very likely to get level 20 Zerafin, who has been killing it for us. So let's get rolling. Get up the road. You go over there. You go up there, because right now I'm just trying. Ooh, that's closer than I thought. Hopefully it's not too close. I don't think it is. But I definitely don't want to go any further. I didn't realize this was this short of a battlefield. Alright, so. Get a move on. Try to get people caught up. There's that done. Get Morholt. His non-evolved lizard man. His evolved one can go further up for now. You can go up the road a bit. You can hang out at the back. And you can hang out at the back. Okay. I don't think they're gonna move. They didn't. Okay. Good. I didn't want them to. They are going to soon, so I gotta be real careful how I do this. That's 3, so he's probably gonna move after this. So let's put him right in the middle. You can kind of hang out over here for now. You're gonna pull back one, I think. Actually, let's move everyone else first. You get up to the front. You come down that way. You come back to here so you can heal people. You come back to here so you can react people. I need to get Zerafin closer still. I need to get a lot of people closer still. I moved faster than I meant to because I thought I had more room. Alright, well. I can at least get you in position. You can get close to where I want you. Ish. You need to be in the second row. But you're also less important, so go over that way. Go over there. You just move up one for now. Let's see if they move. They protected, but I don't think they're moving. Good. Because if anyone was going to move, it would be the units closest to me, and they did not. So, I have time to finish preparing. So you actually can kind of hang out over here for now. I could put him there and he would get some evasion, which wouldn't be a terrible idea. Would also limit the number of ways generals could get ganged up on. Yeah, let's do that. Let's slide you over one. I'm gonna leave you there for now. You're fine where you are. You're fine where you are. Let's get Zerafin into that spot. Let's get that lizard man in front of the centaurs. That one can come over there. You move up a hex. You move up one. You're staying put for now. I kind of almost want to put him in front because then he can get more experience, but it makes more sense to put him there. And to bring him inward one. And then actually I can tuck that centaur right there. So that everybody has a 2 square shot. Who needs to. And then I should probably move this guy, if I'm not, because I have a pixie here for react spells. Well, I could move it back 1, because these guys can still be hit by the other pixie. So I probably will do that, actually. So I think for now, I'm just going to leave you there. Or actually, maybe I'll move you there. Move you up 1. Okay, you protected a dragon. So I might want to actually hold off a turn before I move any further forward. Because once they start coming, they're all going to come. Condition, we're at turn 4. We outnumber them, but not by a lot, and Khador is here. Along with Soleil and Paradol, who are bishops. But a lot of their monsters aren't great either. So, I'm thinking what we do is this. Let's move up 1, which should definitely trigger them. I'm going to move like this. I'm going to move upward. Now, these guys won't be where I want them to be, but that's okay. You are going to hang out for now at the back. So are you. And so are you. You are going to move straight up. So are you. You move up there. You move up. You can't move straight up, but you can move up to there. Actually, that pixie's still going to be able to reach both of them. So for now, yeah, you just move up 1. You move up. That actually kind of works better in some ways because it means I can rearrange the healers. Kind of want to put this guy over here to help block the side. I'm going to put you up there. Put you there. Tuck you in there for now. And I'm going to put you there. That's unfortunate. However, even with a protect spell, he's going to take a lot of damage. He took 130. Did his protect spell wear off? Did you just silent me? Rude. It also didn't work, which is good. Although I don't think he isn't. Does he? Is it 108 to curse? Or yeah, it's 112 for Divine Ray, but I think it's 108 to curse. So he can probably hit a curse and take no damage back, which would be a good thing to do. Khador is on the move. Khador has moved into melee range, which I was kind of hoping he would, honestly. Except for the fact that I missed him, which is bullshit. But, you know, such is life. So I'm just going to punk Khador, I think. Because I certainly have enough magic to do it. Yeah, he's black and red, and so is he, but first thing we're doing right off the bat, because it's easy, is we're poison breathing both of these red guys. It might not do tons of damage, but it's going to do free damage. Then we're going to punk him, take some more damage. You're going to move... Actually, you can heal who I need you to heal from here, which is Lewintail, so you go ahead and do that. Excellent. What spell? You're the one with the blue spells. But your big one is Exablast. Which is red. Your big one, I think, is Curse. Which is black. So either way, it's kind of about the same. So I think what I'm probably going to do is do it on whichever one has more magic points, which is Morholt by a few. Actually, I could react them both this turn, I just realized. I'm going to do that, actually. React spell with you, and then Xerafen has his own, so we're good there. You're going to curse spell him for free, which isn't going to do tons, but it's going to do damage that's free. And you're going to move up to there just because. Xerafen, you're getting react spelled. There you go. How much damage have we done to him? Not as much as I would like. I was debating if I should double Geno. Because I think, does he only have flame or does he have frost too? No, right now he only has flame. So definitely we're doing Exablast. There's 164 more damage. And then we're going to... Now I could probably Geno. A lot of them are red, but still. He'd still take some damage. I can still do stuff with a... or double attack with him. So I should still have plenty to take him out, I think. Let's do that. Because then I can maximize the overall damage. Yeah, he's still going to drop no matter what, as long as I do it right. And I can get... Honestly, I probably should have tried to see if I could kill him with Xerafen, but I don't think I had any way to do that. So let's do that. There we are. Take some more damage, bums. You might as well poison breath him for free, because why not? It makes sense to do that. How close did you get? 246. That's rude. I could heal him just to make sure in case they do try to run away or don't run away for some reason. I suspect Khador dying is going to make them run away, but just in case it doesn't, I'm going to heal him. Okay, so that's that. It would be pretty hilarious to get kills with a Jinin somehow, but I'm not going to have the magic points or the ability to do that. What I can do, however, is there a way for me to set it up for him to get the kill? Honestly, I should probably get the kill with Morholt anyway. So let's do Curse to start. 114. Then we're going to Thunder. Or do we just Geno and get the kill with somebody else? But I do want to level my generals as well as my monsters. So what if I do this? Do that. Then we do this. Khador is dead. Well, KO'd, I suppose, since the generals don't actually die, typically. Except for the occasional story thing, I think. Even then, I think there might only be one of them, if any. And I think it's after the game's over. In the, like, epilogue. Nice, got another level. And just for shiggles, captured a level 1 ghoul. Because why not? Now we're gonna move you forward. And beat on a dragon. Actually, I'm gonna move you forward and beat on a dragon first. Because if I do that, then when I move you forward and beat on this dragon, I'll kill him. Thank you. That will also nicely position us to get level 9. And I kind of want to shoot with him, but also I don't really need to. And he's level 7, so I don't really want him to die. So let's just stay there. And move you up 1 just in case. I suspect they're going to leave pretty quickly, though, with Kador having A, had most of the monsters, and B, it's their most powerful general. I mean, power in general terms. And I stole a ghoul, because why not? I did a lot of invasions this turn, if memory serves. Palamedes, Road Bull, and Cortina. Oh, this is a water level. She's gonna that Triton's gonna do some damage if I get a chance. I'm putting that dude out on the water. Faux show. Ooh, I actually go first. 10, 12. I go before all of them, as a matter of fact. Alright, well, let's get moving. This might be the first battle in a while where I actually use the water more than I don't. But we shall see. You come up to there. You come up to there. You're gonna get in front of him. You need to go to the water, although the rune area for him isn't terrible by any means, but it's not great. He's a 4. Or is he a 5? No, he's 4. Which, I mean, is pretty standard anyway. It's not like it's bad, but... you can hang back a little bit, and you can hang quite far back. You need to get up as far as you can. You're going out on the water. You're coming up to there. You come up there. And you can fly wherever the hell I want you to, so you can go there. Lovely. I can actually start the fight now if I want to. I don't want to yet, but let's go there. I'm gonna put you there, and there, and there. I think I may have inadvertently started the fight, actually. But I get to go before all of them, so I should be able to get at least most of my people where I want them. Road Bull should be right about there for area heals. You can go to there for maximum efficiency. You go out that way. But stay off to the side because you are still pretty low level. No, you're not. You're level 9. As long as you survive, which you have a much better chance of doing on the water, I might get as many as 2 more Tritons, which would be fun. You're going to move up some to there. I'm going to put you off to the side a little bit. You're going to go about there. for now, so you're not too in the way. You're going to go right. Do I put you there, or do I wait and put you on the edge of the water because I'm hoping to draw them this way? I'm going to put you there for now. You're going to go... It's real tempting to put him out on the water and try to maelstrom the crap out of them. Let's put him there. Let's put him there. Put you behind them. Bring you up to there. Actually, you're going to go out this way. They did not move forward like I thought they might. Interesting. Okay. Well. There's still a spot I could move at least him up to there, so. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's just move everybody up one for now. We don't need to get too crazy. You're going to stay back for now. You're going to move there so you're in the rune area. You get up there. You go over there. You go over there. You're going to move up there. You're going to go there. You're going to move up to there. You get up to the middle. You get up to the last useful square hex you can be on. You go there. You go there. You go there so you can reach both the casters. Here they come. You missed, asshole. You didn't, but I don't care, because you hardly do any damage to me. You're coming around the side. That's about what I kind of figured you would do. You missed, fucker. You missed, fucker. You also put yourself in a really unfortunate spot for you. Because by the time he's on level 14 Triton, he does decent damage, especially against red. And you're next to a leveled up lizard man, who definitely does decent damage. Alright, so, first things first. I'm going to protect Palamedes with the regular pixie, because I can reach, so why not? Then I'm going to protect probably with the monsters they're currently up against. That lizard man probably makes the most sense, because he's already taken some damage. Good stuff. Normally I would breathe, but in this case I'm actually just going to hit this giant for 160 damage and take some back, but that's okay. You are going to breathe. No, you're going to breathe on those two, because why not? Throw around as much damage as I can, as quick as I can, on as many things as possible. Speaking of which, you're going to do some free damage with a breath on him. Now, Palamedes is just going to... Do I hit him or do I hit the ghoul because it does more damage? Because even with the black dot, he's going to do more damage to him. Let's slap him around because he'll take less back, especially with a 200 damage crit and protect spell. Lovely. Do enough things need healing to be worth area healing yet? Not really. Now the things that do need healing need a decent chunk, but I think we're fine for that. I think what I'm actually going to do is Divine Ray the hell out of this clay golem. There we go. You're just going to sit there and play defense. Are you the one that's closer to leveling up? Yes. Which one of you seems to have better stats? You have 210, 107, 75, 51, 52. And you have... what? 73, 53, 60, 206, 110. So about the same, just different order. I'm going to move you up. And you can hit that guy. You did take the hit back, but it's alright. Move you up just in case. Let's protect spell. You're not protected. You're not protected. The only one that can reach you is this one though, so I should probably protect spell you while I can. Makes the most sense. Now, you're gonna heal somebody. You can't reach Lizzie, so you're going to heal the lizard man that I haven't named yet, but I need to get on that. Now, let's see. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're not gonna die, but you're gonna die. You're about to be set up to die. Maybe. You do have very low intelligence. What does his other thing do? I know it hits like everybody. Attack with Whirlpool. Yeah, it hits my own people too, so I don't want to do that in this case. What I do want to do is hopefully kill 3 creatures with her because I'm trying to level her up. She's also going to damage everything up to here. So if I just react spell her now, like I'm going to, this should be big fun. So let's start with a Genofrost, which will hit a sizable amount of things. It did kill the clay golem, by the way. Excellent. That ghoul is going to die from the second one, if I do a second one, which I probably will. That guy's going to take some damage. 3 monsters dead. A bunch in bad shape. Excellent stuff. She's about to get a second level. Whatever I do, as long as it does decent damage, which I'm going to... Do I Genofrost again and kill that guy and just damage a bunch of things? What do they have for monsters? They only have 8 left, so yeah, that's probably the best thing to do right now is just kill more monsters. So let's kill that ghoul. Maximize damage. Lovely. Also, that if they do stay, that angel needs to heal itself, so it's not going to be able to heal anybody else. Do I take the chance and move in to attack that guy? Probably. Yeah. Why not? He actually did quite well for himself. can be healed. And that's the only person that can reach you to heal. Actually, that's not true. The bishop can too, but I might as well do it now. Because the better shape I'm in and the worse shape they are in, the more likely they are to run away. Which I want them to do. They are, in fact, they're force retreating. I forgot that was a force retreat. Even better. Although I didn't catch anything so far, but I actually didn't catch anything. But I killed a bunch of shit, and that's fine too. Oh yeah, and also I got 2 levels for Cortina, who I'm trying to level up to Witch, and I just got another Avenger, so... yeah, about that. Don't fuck with this team. Oh, I thought I did more attacks than that. I must have started them or I just didn't attack as much as I thought. Hewed. Had a pointless quest. Alright, so let's look around and see what we have. Lovely, he has a pixie now. You have, or a fairy rather. She has a fairy, she has a high centaur. Nothing else can class up right now. I had a bunch of like leftover just in case monsters. I've forgotten that Brigandine is level 14 with a level 15 vampire. Alright, I captured a level 4 ghoul that I think I might actually use. Or at least throw in the back of someone's unit just to have, like her, as a meat shield. Alright, now. Next castle, please. I need to move somebody to log res. Yeah, all my other territory is protected up there. Have you guys classed up at all? No, but Zerafin's about to. Let's put that ghoul with somebody just because I might as well. There we go. I'm just going to stick it at the back. I should have left it at the back anyway, really. Right, I have set 3 knights here that I don't need for anything. Also a lizard man that I'm too full to use unless I get rid of something, which I'm going to probably get rid of stuff to give that to Limelight anyway. Because obviously a lizard man is better than a ghoul. So let's delete a monster. Right, I was sort of just panic crafting stuff so that I would have something. Cool, okay. So let's swap that so that he's got at least some kind of defensive help. Now, did I do that because that was all I could summon here? Yeah, so what I'm going to do, organize, delete. I'm going to delete 2 of the scorpions. And I'm going to give him 2 lizard men. I'd say that, but I actually have to hit the right button first. Would be helpful. Let's give him 2 of those, because that's the best thing I can summon there. And honestly, probably my favorite 35 unit for this playthrough so far anyway. I don't know how to math. Alright, well, I obviously would rather get rid of the unleveled ghoul, so let's do that. Since that was just a panic, give people monsters quickly. I still don't have any real healing here, but that's okay. I have lots and lots of cannon fodder. These guys have got a couple levels under their belt. His level 9 ghoul is almost ready to be used, which is great. So we're going to move those 3. Oh, no we're not, because there's people here. But they only have two monsters. So what I'll probably do... These guys have lots of stuff, but it's... I bet you, yeah, it's fairly well separated, because they have a bunch of crap that they haven't reorganized. That's good to know. I have a castle empty there. I need to fix that. So I think that's why there's so many people here. So here's what I'm thinking. Pixies. Yeah, that's why there's so much of that shit here. Alright, so let's do this. Let's move. Well, let's give everybody monsters first would be a good start. Whatever monsters I'm going to give them. Let's do a pixie, 2 centaurs, 2 hellhounds. See where that leaves us. Because they're slightly tankier than the other things I get. Than the centaurs. Alright, so I need 1 more pixie. Actually, you can probably just take that excess ghoul so that you have something else. And then we'll summon again. Summon a pixie. Probably 2 more centaurs and another hellhound. See what that leaves us with. Whoops. Cool. Okay, we're still bringing in a good amount of mana every turn. Give that to you. I want you to take the centaurs. Nope, you're at the back. There we go. That's for that nice little arrangement. This is not perfect, obviously, but with what I can summon here, it's not bad. And just because I have room to, I guess Huge can have 1 more of those. What we should probably do is split these 3 up and do like 2s in some places to hold down the fort. But I kind of don't want to split these guys up, especially these 2. So what I think I'm actually going to do is look at the rest of my territory and see what I'm working with. I know these guys are ridiculous. Actually, they're not that built up there anymore because they move stuff around. There's someone here? Why is there someone here? Oh, Doggle. Oh, right, because I was going to get him to bring me a bunch of decent monsters. So you summon 3 unicorns. And I guess 3 giant scorpions, because with what I can use for this challenge, those are the best monsters I can get there for semi-tanks. If I want to send them over there in one turn. Let's do that, and that, and that, and that. Let's move Dogel. We're gonna move him to there. To go with the other to meet up with the defenders. They're gonna be Hude, Fatisha, and Elaine. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna send Hude. Do I just send Hude? I mean, I know it's... Or maybe just Fatisha? They wouldn't have a ton of tanks, although the 2 of them can somewhat tank at least. But he has 3 healers, even if it is only on his turn. Could also do a caster. She could hide behind her units, Dogel, and his scorpions. And with the 3 healers, that might be enough to keep them going for a couple turns. I think that's honestly probably the best bet right now, with what I have available. Ten new monsters. Yeah, you guys are not in great shape. So hopefully that means you won't attack me. I should put somebody here. You guys aren't exactly rolling in stuff either, and have other problems. Oh yeah, I haven't organized this place yet. Class up to Avenger, please. Thank you very much. He actually can't do a curse yet, because his magic points are so terrible. But what we can do is turn all these guys into their evolved classes. Nice, we got another Triton. Which I know aren't the best tanks in the world, but they're better than what we have, so... And we stole a Jinn, so yay. She has loads of room, so I'm actually going to see what I can summon here, honestly. Anything good? Pixies, lizardmen. Honestly, for what I like to use, this is probably the best place to summon monsters. Let's see what we've got. You can take... You don't quite have enough room. I can't math. Again. You can take that just to have it, because why not? Not gonna lie, I've kind of given up on the naming. Takes too much effort. So... You can hold a lot, and everything's classed up for you, so you don't need anything. So let's give you another lizard man to start with, because having more tanks in your unit makes sense. Okay, now... With him with Palamedes now as an Avenger. Well, that reminds me, now that he's an Avenger, he has a Mirage robe on, which gives him plus 10 evade and plus 4 defense. Which he already had on anyway, but I just wanted to see what it was that he had on. That's fine, I'll leave that. You have plus 4 int and plus 1 defense, which is awesome. And you have a plus 16 defense and white resist up shield. Mostly just for the defense. One moment, please. Sorry about that. Okay. Do I just give her another lizard man? I have 4 pixies, which are all at or near fairy. Literally one experience point, you asshole. Road Bull, Palomedes, Cortina. I kind of think I just give him either another lizard man or another healer, honestly. Actually, truth be told, with the number of tanks that I have, but several of which aren't the tankiest of tanks, I probably should give him another unicorn, now that I think about it. Let's do that. Let's give Cortina another unicorn. And she's still got room to spare to level things up. Love that for her. Cool. Now, could also just rearrange some of the monsters, like, but they don't have tons of healers either, to be honest. So I'm honestly probably just gonna move them as they are. Nope. Hewed and Fatisha, please. I mean, with what's there, I could probably leave those 2 by themselves. Move you as a 3rd. Send you over here. Or actually, there's nothing saying I can't split things up either. Like, these guys are beastly. I could easily take one of them in each place, which I probably should do, actually. So here, let's do this. Move. Morholt. Logres. Let's put you 3 back on wait so I can decide what I'm going to do. Put Elaine 2, although I'm going to move her for sure. Now let's maybe move... Well, if I'm sending Morholt there... He's got 2 tanks and a healer, but he needs him and the... But he only has 2 tanks. So what if I do this? I send him... And then maybe go... Here we do, like... Road Bull over there. Move. Let's say Seraphin to Camelford. Leave Lewintail there. Then we move Hewed to Camelford. Move Fatisha to Logres. And then maybe move Elaine to... Let's see, where does that put everyone now? Location. You guys would stay here. You three are at Humber and not going anywhere. That maybe to attack. Although I'll probably just hang out for now. Nectar, Yvain, Limelight, and Dillard. I probably don't need 3 of them to defend that castle from this, even if they move good people there. Let's see. Probably afford to put Dillard somewhere, or Yvain. Probably Dillard just because they don't have any other healers. So let's move Dillard. Maybe put Dillard at Logres. What does that put me for locations? You 3 stay behind. Elaine's gonna go somewhere. Those 3 are at Orkney. Those 2 would be at Lydney. I could put Elaine with them. Palomini's and Cortina at Eorge's probably honestly fine with all classed up, as many classed up monsters as they have. Bunch of healers and pixies and everything else. Even if it's only 2 hexes, they also have like 3 shooters. Plus her magic. You're at Cadbury and staying there. He's currently by himself at Cadbury. With my current plans. So that's too many for that place. So let's do this then. Let's let you go up to Logres. You don't need to. You go to Eorja, actually. Because then that leaves 3 at Orkney, 3 at Humber. Lydney's gonna need a 3rd, but that's Elaine. Eorja will have 3 again. Won't have a caster, but they'll have 3 again. Or they have a caster, they just won't have a distinctive healer, but they also have 3 or 4 pixies, 4 pixies, 3 of which can react spell for massive damage output. She has a couple shooters, she has a shooter. Yeah, they're fine. Those 3 can go to Logres and make a good enough team since Dillard doesn't have great monsters. Because they'll have a couple healers, a couple pixies. They should be fine. Lewintail is currently by himself at Cadbury with this setup. That seems like a bad idea. Where's Cadbury? Right there. So I'm going to send her to Cadbury. Lydney's probably the easiest one to defend. So that's 3 to Camelford. It's not necessarily a great 3, but well, Xerafin's coming with monsters and a healer and a pixie. A leveled up pixie. Dogel and Hugh, even though they're lower level, can still fairly well tank, especially with some healing to help. And he's going to have 3 healers and some throwaway monsters. He has classed up tanks, so he's in good shape. So yeah, they'll be fine. Well, I say they'll be fine. I might lose, but they'll take stuff out anyway. And you're going to go join him at Cadbury. No, you're not. You're going to go join him at Cadbury to give him some backup in the form of nukes. Alright, now let's take a look at this. 3, 6, 3, 2, but it's a 2 I'm okay with. Well, I could swap Yvain and Palamedes for the sake of, like, powerfulness of monsters. Fetisha's gonna go there. Rita Logres. 2 at Cadbury and 3 at Camelford. Yeah, I'm gonna save just in case. Because I have zero problem if this turns tits up, reloading and rearranging. But I think that's about right for what what I need. A couple places do only have 2 knights because I don't have that many, but there are places where I put some of my most powerful current knights. So let's try to execute that. So they have 18 monsters here now, so they're definitely attacking me. Somewhere. Probably here because I only have 2 monsters. Or 2 people. That said, I do have a caster, low level though she might be. Lewintail is my adventurer who can do a curse. I don't have great tanks by any means, but I have a couple of decent ones. I have lots of shooties. We'll see how it goes. Toria might attack me at Logres, but I have my doubts. They're definitely not attacking me. As a matter of fact, I'm attacking them. Probably. Yes, definitely. I'm going there to attack them. What do you have left here? You have the Queen, Charlene, and Philo for people with monsters. Honestly, I might just attack you at this point. What do I have? You have a couple decent monsters. Honestly, I think I might just attack them. I don't know if I can actually win or not, but I can certainly weaken them. So I'm going to. Because I have nothing to lose. Moorholt, Road Bull. His monsters aren't great, but they are what they are. That's a team I could probably beat these guys with if I had to. But I do run the risk they might also attack me too, which is not ideal. So. Orkney, however, is doing quite well. Forgot I was going to give her some other kind of monster, and I just forgot. Anywho. I could attack them with those guys. Maybe not even try to win, just to say I invaded and then leave so they can't cancel their invasion if mine goes off first. Which honestly probably isn't a bad idea. I think I'm going to do that. So let's do that. Maybe I'll actually try to win. We'll see. Din. But these two have no monsters. They're not touching anybody else that's an enemy. Honestly, just the two of them could probably win with what they have, but I'm going to wait until Fetisha's available. You have absolute dog shit. And you don't have anything else over there either, so I don't see you attacking me. But I can't attack you right now either. I gotta rearrange those actually so that it's more balanced. So let's save again, but this time on a different slot. In case I want to redo the whole arrangement, I'll keep the other save file. Because I'm smart like that. Okay, so we are about an hour-ish in, so let's execute this and see what happens. They actually invaded over there, which is interesting. I did not expect that. We have invaded Damas, or Dumbass as I like to call it, because it makes me giggle. Let's see what we're working with here. Right, I already looked. They do have a decent amount of healing, which they pretty much always do in that kingdom. But I think I can take them. So I should probably start trying to take them. So let's get moving. I'll probably get close to starting the fight and then take my first break. Sometimes I only take one, but tonight I'm feeling like I'm going to need more than one. It's been a bit of a hectic week, but I did want to stream because I missed the last couple. So let's get as close to setup as we can and we'll go from there. Put you in the second row. Well, what will become the second row. You can hang at the back for the moment while I get things ready. I want you right there. You can hang off to the side a bit. You can go in front. You can go in front. You hang out near the back for now. I'm getting as much stuff in position as fast as I can. Just so that I can just sort of move as a whole unit at that point. Obviously it's not perfect because of the way the order people go in, but let's get you down as far as we can. Oh, I still got a ways to go. Okay, so let's do this then. Put you there. Put you there. You about there. Put you in at least the third row. Put you in the fourth. You're going to move as fast as you can to catch up, because you're going to be you're definitely going to either be in the front or EI slashing for the first bit of the battle. Either way, I need you at least in the second row, so you still need to get further forward is the point. Much further forward. You guys don't block the road, basically, is your job right now. You can go right there. I'm hanging off to the side. You go there. You go there. Go wherever. Now that the generals are in front, you can go on the road. And you can go there. Lovely stuff. Okay, so I'm going to finish getting this set up before we go for break. Okay. Just remembered I'm higher level than all of them. Alright, so we're close enough now. I'm going to start moving a little more methodically. We'll go down 2. Down 2. You go as far as you can. You're going to go to about there. You're going to go to about there. You're going to go to there. They're the same level. They are. Down 2. You can go more than down 2 because you need to go further. You're going to go there. You're going to go probably there. Guard the side a bit. You can go there. You can just come down the 2. You can actually come down a little bit further because I want you in the 3rd row. And you can come down there. You're going to go to there. Okay, you guys just move down for the moment. I don't really care where. Just somewhere further down. Cool. We're getting close. So, let's get our line actually fully together. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm not going to move any of these people right now, except for this lizard man who I'm going to move down to here. The rest of his unit can stay exactly where it is. His unit can basically stay exactly where it is, except I'm actually going to back them up a little bit so that it's a tighter snuggle, shall we say. Lovely. Okay. I'm actually going to move him over this way. And I'm going to wait another turn with the rest of them. I'll show you why I'm doing that. You can probably guess, but I'll show you my exact plan. They're not going to move yet. Once I start hitting them, I'm not worried about killing them fast enough with this team. So I'm going to actually shift him. I'm going to move forward, but I'm going to shift him over like that. You can just come straight down. You're going to actually not move for now. Neither are you. You're going to come over this way. You come down. You come down to there. You come off to the side. You come straight down. You two sit still. Move you to there. Move you to there. You're there. You're there. You move down. You move down. You stay where you are for now. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move him down like this. Same with you. I'm actually going to move him straight down too, so that I can put Hector there. You're going to go 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 there. You go hang out off to the side. You can hang out there. You go there. You tuck in behind them so I can move you around to shoot later. You're going to go there. And you're going to go there. Hector is going to come down here. The lizard man is going to come down to about there. I'm going to tuck this guy into here. Tuck this guy in here. You're going to come down here where you can defend. You're going to sit back there, and you're going to sit about there. I think I'm close enough they're going to move now. Yes, okay. Good, no stone. That was my biggest worry. 160 damage crit. Nice shot. Love that. Okay, they're going for Ector. That's fun. Ector could use the experience anyway, to be honest. So could his monsters. Oh. Brigandine also no stone, which is the main thing. Oh, they're going to hit. You sent your most prone to damage from my lizard men monster, except for maybe a giant scorpion, in front of my strongest lizard man. You are very stupid, and I'm going to make you suffer for it. You need level ups. Could just breathe on him, but honestly, I'm going to hit it. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Whoops, I hit the button too fast. Oh well. It's fine. I am going to beat up the ghouls first, though, because they can't turn me to stone. Or in his case, I'm going to beat up the giant, which is what I wanted to do with the guy who would have done lots of damage to him, but I didn't do it right. You can attack him. You did not get turned to stone, and you can still back up at least one hex, so there we go. You should probably heal Ector, because his turn's still coming up. And all my people go in a row. I wasn't going to do this battle until after break, but I changed my mind. You're going to protect spell Ector, because his turn's about to come up. Lovely. Speaking of Ector's turn. So, a few things are going to happen. You are going to move down. You're going to hit that ghoul. He's going to hit you back. You're going to tuck tail and run. You are going to do the same thing. Because I want to make sure that any monster that I can is dead this turn. And you are going to move down and kill him to get some experience. Lovely. You're going to move down one to cover. The Merid, is that a level 19 Merid? No, 10. My eyes are just bad. I'm going to put him right there, which is dangerous, but I don't care. And I'm going to shoot across 3 monsters, including one that's weak to him. Thank you very much. Lovely stuff. You're going to EI slash this guy, because you don't take any damage back, and that's a really smart way to do that. You're level 3. I don't want to get that Merid kill, especially the leveled up Merid killed, but I really want to do more damage to that guy to make sure he dies. Yeah, for now, I'll just put him down there. And it could also breathe over top of that lizard man, I suppose. He hasn't really taken any damage yet. Probably not my smartest plan ever, but it's going to help kill more monsters in the long run. So it's probably worth it. We'll see if I'm right. First things first. Protect spell for Brigandine. Then I'm going to do this. I'm going to try to do as much damage as I possibly can. Fortunately, if I move you anywhere, you're going to be out of the rune area, which I don't love. This is the tricky part with 3 rune area. Unless I back you up and put you there, I'm going to damage my own guy again, but it would also mean that I could try to do more damage to another creature. This is probably a very bad way to be doing this, but I'm trying it anyway. You can still reach basically everyone. Should probably heal either Brigandine or him. I actually probably heal him too. Let's do this first. Let's see what's left over after that. So that's one monster down. That's a weakened angel. It's a very weakened rock. Not quite dead giant like I hoped, but he had 2, but it's red, so. Alright, so Kirkman gonna level. Good stuff. Yeah, the only problem is there's nowhere good for me to move because of the 3 rune area. And I could do that, but he's not going to kill him. And he'll just get himself killed. So I'm just going to wait with him. You're protected, so I don't think you're going to die. Especially because those 2 aren't going to hit you. They're going to run away. They're either going to get healed or they're going to run away before they do anything. Darlene's going to go first for their team. And isn't going to be able to reach him with anything, so he's safe. That guy's not. That guy's not. And that guy's not. Clarkson is the most important at the moment. So I think he'll... Clarkson. I don't want to lose a level 6 lizard man either, because then I can't get more lizard guards. But I really don't, with this setup currently, don't want to lose the only evolved monster I have. You moved in to attack the Merid with your angel. That was very stupid. I am going to make you pay for that. You're shooting at Kirkman. Okay. That was also very stupid. Yeah, heal the rock. That's fine. That means you should probably move that giant if you're not going to heal him. Oh, you're going to heal him with that guy. Okay. That's I expected from this team, but no problem. I can still kill him. Holy word. Hitting a few things, but I wouldn't have done that from where you are if I were you. Honestly, you didn't really get much out of that compared to what you could have. Really? You moved another angel in the way. Okay. Well, that's certainly a choice that you've made. Oh, well, that's wise, because you're going to kill that guy. Well, the bad news for me is I lost my level 6 lizard man. The good news for me is business is about to pick up. First things first. I'm going to breathe on those guys. Do damage to you before you even get in range. Kill the giant. Thank you. You're still close to full. You're doing okay. Honestly, the Djinn needs the healing the most right now, so I'm going to heal the Djinn. Because it's a classed up Djinn that I do not want to lose. But I still have things I need it to do. I'm going to protect spell. I didn't actually mean to hit button on that. I was trying to hit the check range button. I forgot I was on the spell. I mean, it means that the attacks from the centaur won't be all that effective. Okay, so if I move... So if I hit you with there, I can hit those two, or I can move down one and hit the general as well, which is probably a smarter idea in the long run, especially with a black dot. What we're going to do right now, though, speaking of things that are smart and do damage to without taking any back and such, is I'm going to poison breath on that centaur. It will do decent damage and it will take none back. Speaking of doing damage, I'm going to hit that guy angel with this guy because I'm going to kill that angel. And I should probably heal him with himself, especially since I don't want to waste all the heals on of the unicorns right away if I can help it. But I would like him to hit this guy to try to set him up for Kirkman to kill him. So that's what we're going to do. Thank you. I don't think he's going to do enough damage. But you're going to get healed. Thank you. You're getting re-protected because either him or Ector needed a second round for when that runs out this turn. The other thing I could do is leave him here and just hit these two, but then move this guy down to hit him and kill him. That's probably the better idea in the long run, honestly. So that's what we're going to do. Lovely. I'd love to kill him with that guy because giant scorpions level even faster. But I don't think I'm actually going to hit him with that guy is the problem. 44 agility. 64 agility. 63. Yeah, we're doing it with that guy. I need to be smart. Here we go. Go away. Now, you need to bust out some damage on as much stuff as possible. Could also try to just focus fire the angel, but what I'm actually going to do is Geno Flame again. Because it doesn't do as much damage per creature, but it does significant damage to lots of creatures. Can I do enough damage to have 101 defense? Technically, yes, I think. Probably just short. Fuck it, we're doing it. I didn't even hit him anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Speaking of hitting things, I'm gonna EI slash that guy because I want to make sure the angel dies. Damn it, I was hoping I could get around to here. But because of all these guys, I can't. What I can do, though... Why would I ever do that? I could do that. But what I'm actually going to do is that, because I'm trying to kill monsters. You're dead. Let's hit you. That sucks for me, but that's okay. There's nowhere I can move you to. I miscounted. FML. I could shoot over my own lizard man and try to do enough damage, or hellhound. Still don't think I'd do enough damage to kill, but can you kill him? 214, 101. Oh yeah. You're dead. Go away. How much health do you have? Or 196, 114, that's 82. That's not going to be enough. I could put you there, but you're not going to do enough either. You have 205, 114. It's technically enough, but I don't think it's going to actually kill him. But we're going to do it anyway because it's a level 4 Jin and I don't give a fuck. Let's do some damage to Philo. Oh, it did kill him. Exactly enough. Beautiful. Now I care because it's now a level 7 Jin. Let's see. You have 391, 359. You have 84 health. Can you even get to him? No. You can. You probably get yourself killed. You have 101 defense. And you have 196. That should kill. Yep, perfect, especially with a crit. I'm actually going to move you there, although I probably should have blocked the Jin, to be honest. Speaking of blocking things, I'm going to move down here. No, I'll move down here. And attempt and actually succeed at both hitting and poisoning that guy. Yeah, that's about what I figured would happen once I started decimating people. Lovely stuff. Get out. It's my castle now, bitch. Fantastic. Gungeling got a level. Bunch of other things got levels. Couple levels for a bunch of monsters. Lovely stuff. Norgard has invaded Fato. They're probably just going to run away. Let's see. With their 3 monsters. I'll still move towards them though, just in case they don't. Let's do that. Do. Or as we wrestling fans who watch backstage stories being told like to say, do. If you understood that reference, you are deep in the wrestling bubble and I appreciate you. If if you think you understood that reference, that means you're close enough to the deep end of the bubble that you have reason to think you might have heard it before, and that's still a win. Alright, let's move you guys down. I'm not going to bother rush moving because I expect they're going to run anyway. And I still want to have a formation just in case they're dumb enough to stay for a turn or two. Which they weirdly are doing. I did not actually think they would, to be honest. Hey, you can go over there for now. You can come to the front. I don't know why they think they're winning this, or have any chance of winning this, but they don't. Just so we're absolutely 100% clear on that. They are absolutely not going to win this if they try to fight me. And they should not try to. They have a general who can heal, and that's it. That is their only play. He can't heal forever. He will run out of magic points. And he will run out of magic points probably before all my people run out of everything I can do with them. Alright, let's just move down to... Move you to there. Move you to there. Move you to there. Move you to there. Move you off to the side for now. Put you there. You are very stupid. Is it? There's no way this is your last castle. Did some invasion go horribly wrong for you guys and now you can't leave? Is that what's happening? I mean, it's possible. I didn't watch the invasions that closely. I know the Empire did attack one of their castles this turn, but I thought they had more than that left. Yeah, that buys you guys a little bit of space anyway. Buys you enough for what I'm trying to do, which is get you to there. Hit him. Thank you. You missed. Take that. And there's more where that came from. And take that. You missed, asshole. Let's protect spell my general. Just to be safe, because I didn't expect them to stay. And Pixie is now ready to class up. Speaking of classing up, you do that. You do that. Good day, sir. Yeah, they must not be able to run away. Oh no, they have to force retreat. That's what it is. Well then. I'm going to power spell this guy because it's funny to me. I don't care that I'm going to be out of the rune area. I'm doing it anyway. Aha! You still missed me. Aha! I might still be able to take him out just for shiggles. Even with the less damage from the rune area. Can I reach you? No, I can't reach you. No, I can't reach you again. Let's protect spell that guy because it's funny. And it's free experience. Runaway. Good day, sir. I got a classed up pixie and a nearly classed up mandrake. Out of that, fantastic. We've invaded Dilworth, which I think is where they invaded someone from here, so there's probably nothing left. Well, there's more left than I thought, just because they had a bunch of monsters, but... that one's probably going to actually be a little bit of a fight, so I'm going to pause there and take my break. Welcome back. We are going to get moved into position as quickly as possible. We are going to try and take these guys out as quickly as possible. We are going to try to make progress. Level 14, level 15. I actually want the vampires near the front because I want them to start getting levels now that they're tough enough to. You go to the third row. You hang out somewhere back there for now. How far away are they? Not terribly far, honestly. I'm going to stop about there for her. I'm going to put you in the first row, right about there. You hang out back there somewhere. You hang out over there for now. You come up and hang out about probably there. This is the shape I'm going to end up having to make my formation to get what I want out of it. You just try to catch up. You get up as far as you can. You go somewhere up there. That'll do for now. Okay. Let's put you about there for now. Let's get you about there. And we'll get you about there. You can come right there. You hang out behind them. You hang out. Maybe there. You come up to there. You're gonna hang out behind around him. You're gonna come over this way. You're gonna come over this way. Want you there. Want you somewhere around there. You can kind of hang out off to the side. We'll see what they do. She's casting Protect on herself. Or no, the pixie cast Protect on her. Oh, you did move in. Okay. Not where I was hoping you would, but that's okay. I did 100 damage back to you, so there's that. You shoot Baynard, that's fine. Just remember, if you can reach him with shots, he can reach you with attacks. Or with spells, at the very least. So let's put you over there for now, because I have plans for you. Need to rearrange a bit, but we'll get there. You can go there. You can just get as far up as you can. That'll work. He healed himself a little bit. Cool. You know what that protect spell doesn't protect you from? Magic. Also, I'm gonna move over this way. And I'm gonna beat the shit out of this dragon. You missed, dick. Speaking of beating the shit out of this dragon, let's beat the shit out of it some more. You're dead, asshole. Now I'm just gonna chuck you over here. Help fill spots. I'm gonna move you up to there. I'm gonna move you up to there. I'm gonna move you behind the vampire. I'm gonna move you down one and shoot her, because even though it doesn't do tons of damage, it'll do some. I'm gonna move you in there, and you can still attack her for a bit of damage. Cool beans. You're gonna come over this way. Actually, you don't need to move at all. Shoot her. You're gonna come over that way and hit her. She's taking half, half as much or a lot less damage, but she's still taking damage. I'm going to protect spell Baynard just to be on the safe side. Rather be safe than sorry. And I'm going to send you down there for now. You missed, asshole. You didn't, but that's okay. Because now that you're all moving forward, I'm just going to... Well, you're actually going to retreat anyway, so... Goodbye. Asshole. They barely stayed to fight long enough for me to kill a monster, and once I did, they were like, oh, you're also killing her? Yeah, that's not good. And you're right, it isn't. 3 levels for a bunch of my monsters. Lovely stuff. I certainly don't mind getting those scorpions closer to level classing up. That was a messy battle. It looked like 4 people got wounded from what I saw. You have all kinds of shit here now. I'm pretty sure it's also your only castle. Speaking of which, let's take a look at the domain, shall we? Yeah. I need... Oh, they have 2 castles. Okay. I can't reach that one, or otherwise I would take it out. Anything fun happen over here? I think they just got some experience. I don't think anything major happened. Yeah, no, it didn't. I should probably send a second team over there, but I don't really have the ability to send any more teams. I already don't have enough teams, to be honest. Did you guys do anything this turn? I can't remember. I think so, but not much. Maybe you didn't even do anything. I can't remember. Orkney. I know I moved people here. They didn't do anything, though. I do need to rearrange this better, though. So let's do this. Give you that guy. You can take 2 of those. And then you take 1 of those. You take another healer. Maybe something like that. Although I could just as easily put them back on him. And then just give him like the Pegasus instead. Then he's still got 2 healers, which I was trying. I mean, they're gonna have an extra healer no matter what. Let's do that to start. Oh, sorry, I did bad math. Let's do that. Nope, that's worse. No, that's better, but not enough. Do that. That'll work. We could honestly probably afford to delete some of those depending what I can summon here. Mandrakes and Djinns. Alright, well let's do this. So I don't want that many Hellhounds. So let's delete 2 of those. And I'm going to summon at least 1 Mandrake. No. Try again. Try hitting the right buttons. There we go. Let's give him that. There, let's do that. Let's give you this guy. Actually, no. Let's do this. Let's leave that the way it is. Not name. I don't care about names right now. Let's give you... do I get rid of another Hellhound? I probably should. Like, Hellhounds are pretty good, but they don't do tons of damage, and I do need... well, I do have a pretty good... actually, I have lots of tanks. I have 2 Lizard Guards, I have 3 Scorpions, a Mandrake, and these 2 can tank themselves if I need them to, with 4 healers and 2 Pixies. Plus, hit and run damage, shooty damage, and magic damage. That's actually fine the way it is. I'm going to leave it, I think. The only thing I might do is, because he has so much room, and actually he has quite a lot too, I might do this. Give me a couple of Djinns. Do that. That seems fine. You have very little, so who's got what where for you guys? Okay, so what I'm hearing is I should be invading you guys and trying to kill you off. Because it ain't gonna take much. If I were to back them up, then I could guard... I need to get rid of the Empire is what I really need to do. Because then the whole middle becomes mine. That being said, did you guys get any class ups or anything from that free experience? Yes, actually. Fairy, please. Thank you. What can you summon here? Depending on what you can summon, it might make sense to switch things. No, because all I can do is switch scorpions out for ghouls or vice versa. And I already have monsters I'm happy with for that. Pardon me. And what I should probably do, because it makes the most sense, is give him one of those. Help space things out. Honestly, I should probably give him both of those, because he goes second in the group. And he's in the second line with these guys anyway. So it kind of makes sense for getting things ready. Because the pixies are going to stay further back anyway. Yeah, I kind of think that makes the most sense logically. So, these guys no longer need to be here. So we're going to move Lewintail to here. Did these guys actually do anything, or did I just move them? I think I just moved them. Yeah. You have a classed up monster. A lot of lovely stuff. Everything in your unit now is classed up at least once. We have a couple vampire lords in the making, and another vampire almost, which is great. Noe got a level. Brangian's getting up there. Good stuff. Right now, I think I have one knight I can quest. Speaking of which, did I actually, in the last few quests I did I get anything worth caring about that I can use? The answer is not really. Cortina's up to level 16. Okay. So, I should probably rearrange the monsters there. What can I summon here? Pixie, Lizard Man, Unicorn, that's right. Okay, so. If I swap some stuff around. Like if I give her the fairy, no, she'd be one short. I can give her the centaur. I would give her a healer. You still need a healer. I mean, I guess you don't need one, but I'd like you to have one. So if I did that, that would allow us to do that. So why don't we do that? Because even though Lancers aren't the best tank generals, they can tank a bit. We now have 4 pixies, including 3 fairies. 3 healers, including a classed up Pegasus. Your monsters are pretty garbo, but I mean, I could also get rid of the Hellhound and get her something else. Or just rearrange some of the things I already have, I guess. We could give her the Triton, which would be fine. It's only one semi-tanky monster, but it's something. Much as I like the idea of ghouls, it might make more sense to get rid of that. And well, I know there's no scorpions here though. I would switch it for delete it and try to switch it for a scorpion, although it should be one short. I just realized because I can't math. I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is for now. Yeah. You guys are actually in remarkably good shape because I sent Xerafen over here to help. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to invade somebody. One of these two. Probably the capital, honestly. The only tricky part is, like, I'm at the point where so many people are almost toast that I need to finish somebody so I can get a couple friggin' generals. They're the easiest one probably to finish, but they're also the one I have the least stock in. Because these guys are a huge pain in the ass, but they only have 2 castles left. So, in theory, they should be easier to get rid of. Problem with that logic is, they're not. They're actually a huge pain in the ass because Esclados, Soleil, Gish, Zemeckis, they don't have Khador anymore because once you get them down to 2 castles, they don't have Khador anymore. Pretty sure. Yeah. So that's a good thing. So, what might be worth doing is potentially, for example, say taking Moorholt, Lewintail, and someone. Putting them back, although these 3 even wouldn't be too bad. Limlight's not the greatest, but he's got enough magic points to do a couple Genos. They do have a fairy and a pixie. I'm at least going to try to weaken them a bit. Or I could put my other team back together and send Road Bull and Moorholt in with Palamedes from the other castle. They'd be split off, but I could make it work because they wouldn't attack me first. Or Lewintail, sorry. And try to take them out that way. Probably the best play, I think. Unless I'm going to send Vaynard in. The risk is... Excuse me. Vaynard can get hit a lot more ways by Zemeckis than Zemeckis can by him. And he has more red dots than I do blue ones, so it's... Nah. But I gotta think of something. Because something's gotta definitely be done. One thing that's definitely being done is he's moving to Fato. And she's going on a quest. I'm going to execute the move. And we'll look at my options. We got Zemeckis. Gish and Esclados is what they're going to put out if I attack them. They all suck. Most of their monsters aren't that leveled up, but they do have an Archdemon, which also sucks, and 2 Fenrirs, which also suck. They have a Hydra they couldn't be bothered to class up, or didn't have the Rune Power to class up, I'm not sure which. And a Griffin. Well, that's interesting. So I could potentially do something like, say, Road Bull from there. And then these 2. Which would give me plenty of tanky monsters. A healing general, loads of pixies and healers. think I might try that, or maybe do I send Morholt for maximum damage? Could also just attack with these guys and try to kill a couple monsters to level things up too, for that matter. Or with these guys and try to level a few things up. Let's do those two to there. And do I send Morholt for damage, or do I send him for more support? I kind of think I go Morholt, although he's the wrong colors to do the most damage to Zemeckis if I have to fight him. Or if I have to try to kill him, I mean. But at the same time, he can do more damage to, like, monsters faster. Let's do Morholt. Yeah, that's the best bet for that. For trying to advance that, I think. You guys have a ton of stuff here now. Your generals are good, but your monsters are, except for the Archangel, are all pretty rotten. You have a couple other ones. Apparently you have a Lizard Guard you took from the Empire, and it's actually named as the Empire, which means they leveled it. You might have to do it anyway just to try it out and see how it goes. And because otherwise I have two of my best generals just sitting there doing dick, and I don't want that. So you have 10 monsters with Hallie, Cole, and Malignant. But other than Cole and an Angel, I guess she can heal once, but very little healing, and a third of your monsters are ghouls. And over here we have Lance. So I think it's going to be that one that I'm going to attack first. Although I could probably get more monsters killed here just by the fact that they'd be less likely to run away. Yeah, let's attack the capital. I'm not going to attack anywhere over here right now, because I need to get more generals so I can make a second team for that to be effective. So what we'll do for now is save the game. Then we're going to go in and do these attacks and see how they go. And then we'll go from there. But I definitely need to try to take at least one of those kingdoms out now, because I'm getting spread real ass thin. Hopefully, if there's a way to, she can recruit somebody else that I haven't gotten yet. Otherwise, I might have to give her monsters to Hewd and have him quest to see... No, because he already got Limelight. So yeah, that's... Alright. There's no bones about it. This is gonna suck. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. At some point, maybe I'll show some version of the story, but that's not what this particular playthrough is about. You're going there. You're going there. You're going there for now. You're going there. You're gonna hang out at the back for the moment. You're going to go into row 3, and you're going to go about there. You're going to come as far down as I can get you for the first turn, just to try to get close enough to your allies to be worth doing. That's not going to bring you too close to them, no. So you're going to go over that way. Luckily, they're close enough that it's not hard to get them back together. So I'm going to put you over there for now. I'm going to bring you up there. You're going to tuck tail and hide at the back because you're not high enough level to be fully useful yet. You're going to go over that way for possible hit and runs. You're going to come over here with her. And you're going to come over here and be for now right there. Lovely. Okay. Now. I'm going to move this way, but I'm going to kind of move sideways a bit. Put you like there, which is probably going to be enough to trigger them, but tuck you about there for now. You're gonna go kind of right in the middle, I think, to reach as many heals as possible. And you're gonna go probably right there, because most of the generals are gonna be in this section here, and I want to be able to reach people for react spells. Speaking of which, you're gonna take that spot, at least for the moment. You're going to go there. You're going to go there. This is a very wide line, but I think it'll work pretty well. You're going to hang out back there. You're going to go behind him. You're going to go over this way to get ready to shoot people. Speaking of shooting people, get behind him. You tuck in behind there. You tuck in about there, since she doesn't have an actual dedicated healer. You wait. You tuck in back here somewhere for now. You hang out probably behind him in case I need a hit and run. He's not moving till next turn, neither is he. But he did cast a protect on the Fenrir, which honestly, of the things he could have cast protect on, that's the best option for me. That sucks. I was hoping obviously he would move into the middle. That Geno Thunder is not okay. I'm going to definitely need to pull that guy back. If he doesn't get killed first. Which he's probably going to by the other Fenrir. Yep. Goddamn level 9 lizard man dead. Oh yes, please protect the fucking Hydra, you asshole. Okay. So probably with where we're at now, the smartest thing I could do would either be redo this damn fight or slide everything over a little bit. So like put this guy where that guy was. But he also took a bunch of damage from Geno Thunder, for fuck's sakes. Well, first things first. You're the one that's protected, right? No, this one's the one that's protected. Protect doesn't help with magic, but I might move in and attack him. Actually, probably will move in and attack him. Let's protect spell you. Because why not? Actually, I'm not going to move in and attack him, but I am going to breathe on that guy. It won't do much damage because blue damage, but it's more than 0. You can't hit anybody with breaths. You can. I'll probably get you killed if I put you there, but I mean, alternatively, I can put him there and hit those two on an angle. Yeah, that's probably a still deadly, but technically less deadly idea because he's not next to a Hydra. One of you guys for sure needs to be healed. Honestly, you can reach both of them. So can you. So you heal that guy. Just cause. All my people go in a row anyway, so I think. Yeah, they do. They don't have to because technically Vaynard and Gish could trade, but as of right now, all my people have gone. I could thunder spell him or him. He would take a shitload because he's blue. He would still take quite a bit because would take quite a bit. And it would get me closer to killing him. I'm going to heal you. I almost put it on the wrong fucking monster. I started to move it by accident. Actually, you know what? You can hit that guy for free. So let's do that. You're level 8, so I don't really want to get you killed, but also this is going to be challenging no matter what I do. And I want to try to kill monsters as much as I can. As quickly as I can. So let's do that. Level 6 isn't a centaur level I'd particularly like to have die either, to be honest, but honestly, it's kind of if he dies at this point. Because I really want to kill that Fenrir. Now, I could thunder one of them, or I could Geno both of them. That's only the 2 of them if I do that. He doesn't have tons of magic points. So I think I'm going to, let's see, where are you from? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you guys can't hit anybody where you are right now. I should have moved everybody over now that I think about it. Let's do this then, because he's probably going to get killed if I move him to shoot, but if I don't move him to shoot, then he's not going to... He's definitely not going to do enough damage to kill him. I don't know if he's going to do enough damage to kill him now, but I know he wasn't going to before. He did. Excellent. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to move you over to there. Shoot him for 100 damage. I'm going to start moving you. I could move him there, but that's a real dangerous place to put a vampire. I'm trying not to get killed. Probably makes more sense to do this. Well, except for the fact that mine missed, because of course he did. Move him back too. I did manage to hit him. It didn't do a lot of damage, but I might have to just put him out somewhere and hope. You can reach from as far back as there, so I'm just going to do that to try to keep him alive. I think I might just have to protect spell somebody, probably this guy. That seems like probably the smartest thing to do right now. Of my currently available options. Yeah, I knew he was going to do that. However, I don't think he can get enough stuff in front of me to stop me from reaching him with lizard guards. Which is a bad idea to an extent, but also it's kind of my only play right now. And I don't think anyone protect spelled him. So if I'm gonna try and take him out, this is the time to do it. Because no one can reach him with a protect now, if they haven't already. So, it might be try our best to gang him up. Yeah, you can hit me with a shot, which means I can hit you with spells. $252. And what's your agility? 78. 78 and 250. 226 and 68. Okay. So we're starting with this. Right out of the gate. Battle saving before I do anything else. Because this is probably going to get ugly. Real quick. When this inevitably doesn't work. That said, if I manage to pull it off, it'd be fucking great. So you're going to go there. And you're going to hit Zemeckis. Or try. You did hit him. Excellent. He is not protected. Even better. You are going to frost spell him. Nice. I think I can pull this off. I still have to actually do it, but I think it's doable. Honestly, you're just going to chill down there for now. You're going to move down. You're red, but it's still damage. It's not a lot of damage, but it is damage. And every little bit counts right now for what we're trying to do. We're also going to heal Vaynard immediately so that if I have to try and make this work without this working, I don't want him dying. Oh, also, I'm going to react spell him so he can cast another spell. Because I just remembered that's a thing I can do. Now, this time I could probably afford to just Geno. But I don't trust it. So I'm going to do this. I also forgot Gish still could go before or after me. Ow. 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 That's less than ideal. Okay. Please stop your foolishness. You protected him. That is a good idea. Unfortunately for you, you protected him a bunch of damage too late. So here's what we're going to do. I'm pretty sure a Thunder Spell to him is still going to do over 109 damage. However, because I have the option to, just in case, I'm going to do that. Because I know it will still do at least 60. $190. 169. All right. Well, might as well take the shot. Because literally, I'm just doing everything possible to make 100% sure that this goes the way it's supposed to. And either way, I was going to shoot with him because I want to get experience. Speaking of experience, hit that guy for funsies. I actually didn't realize how much damage I did to that guy. Holy crap. I did a lot more damage to him than I realized. That said, I don't care. I want to win. Although, 199... Yeah, I don't have any good way to do everything I want to do. Surely Geno Flame's going to do at least 42 damage. I don't care how many red dots or what level he is. Yeah, that's what I figured. It only did 63, which is scary in itself, but I also caught a giant that I can't do anything with, and I won. Also, they can't use Zemeckis when I inevitably invade them in the next invasion. Did I just see somebody got level 20? Ooh. I hate this castle. Although it's a good castle for my merman. Speaking of which, I should probably make sure that I'm staying close enough to the water that anybody I want to make use of the water can, if they want to. So actually, I should probably do that. Kind of move that way more, to be honest. To start, at least. Although I say that, but I'm also still going to have to come down the peninsula with everybody else. There is more land here than it looks like there is, too, so... Really, I just wasted a turn, is what I'm saying. Let's put her about there. Let's put you... probably there, because I'm going to stick him that way. And that's far enough out, I don't think they're going to send anybody in to attack. We might send a centaur, but... we're certainly not sending any more than that, I can tell you. Let's put you there. Yeah, so in hindsight, I just wasted my first turn, basically, with the other guys. Alright, well, let's keep things moving. We've made the decision now. Well, I didn't save, so we have to pretty much go with what we picked, because I'm not redoing all that other shit. He did move somebody up to shoot. Okay. That's a little bit of a problem. I mean, they're not moving super far towards me yet, but still. I can get him in front. That's a big thing. Oh, actually, this is going to be fine. I can get more stuff down here. I won't be able to get my full line that I would like to have, but I can get more stuff down where I wanted it than I thought. So yeah, that's actually alright. Could probably shift her line up a little bit, though, if that's where I'm going to be placing people. Would certainly make the most sense to do that. So let's do that. Let's put her there. Put you up around that way. You can actually stay where you are. You should probably come about there. You missed, you fuck. But you killed him, so I don't care. Kiss my bum. And can you still reach the front from there? You can, so I'm going to put you up there. And you got more than one protect going on for you, so I'm going to move you up there. And you're going to stay put. You're going to come down there behind him. Oh, the only tricky part is I want him on the water. I already moved you. Ugh. You guys have any, like, you guys have a couple flyers. And yeah, I should probably stick you at the back until I can move more. Put you over there maybe, and then if they do attack you, there hopefully not that many things do. You should probably just go that way. And you should probably come over this way. And then I'll put you there. I put you there for now. Mistakes are definitely being made, but you're also making them by continuously putting your squishy archers in front of my quite tough monsters. I was actually really hoping you were going to do that. That one is meh. It'll solve a lot of my rune area for her problems. Moving some stuff around. But also killing Dinadan so they run away. Yes, please cast flight on your fucking giant, you dumbass. Okay. Cool. Alright, well you can get in and shoot a guy, that's alright. Yeah, protect spell him, because clearly I'm getting anywhere near him anytime soon. Alright, you can't do your spell. So you're just going to be attacking. And hopefully not missing. You did well the first time. So let's see. First things first. Do I breathe on those guys, or do I just start wailing on them to try to do damage? I feel like probably breath makes the most sense. Well, really what makes the most sense is trying to take out this Archangel. I just don't know if I have the manpower to do it. Let's see. Should probably protect spell with you. Since I can't react to anyone terribly useful. So let's do that. Let's just get this out of the way now. Yeah, that's about what I figured. Cheating, absolute piece of dog shit game that I don't know why I like it. One of my all-time favorite piece of shit cheating games. $269. Doing some damage to a lot of people is probably the smart thing to do, but also kills. I'm just gonna hit this guy straight up because it does more damage. Probably regret that too, but what the hell. Heal, you piece of shit. Also try landing a goddamn hit, would you? That'd be super. Just absolutely de-duper. You stupid bastard. Do your damn job. You only have one. You're just gonna wait for now. Can you hit anybody? Yes. You do a little bit of damage to him. Of course, he's going to do way more to you, but that is what the hell it is, I guess. You need the breath weapon. I'm just going to try and do absolute maximum damage to Dinadan at this point. Probably the worst decision on the planet, but it's what I'm going to do. Yep. I don't know if you guys realize this or not. His agility should be 59. He's in fucking plate armor. Just saying. Go fuck yourself, you cheating piece of shit. Also, guys, it's a great game. Everyone should play it. I highly recommend it. Especially if you hate yourself. If you hate yourself like I do some days, apparently today being one of them, although I didn't realize that until I started playing. But if you too have at least gaming related self-hatred and self-loathing, this will be one of your favorite games. Because everything will be going just fucking swimmingly, and then you'll fight one of these pricks like Zemeckis or Dinadan. You'll be like, oh, look, I managed to get everything to go the way I was supposed to against one of them, and then the other one will say, fuck you. I'm not bitter, you're bitter. Well, I gotta heal him, because the other guy at least heals himself a little bit, and I healed him once already, general or not. I can at least get a general back if I absolutely have to. Really kind of want to double Gina with her right now and take some stuff out and weaken a bunch of stuff, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because that seems like the best play right now with what I have available. Even if a bunch of the stuff is blue dot, It's still damage. It's a sizable amount of damage to a bunch of things. It's a kill on at least one thing. It's more damage on that prick that he can't block or avoid. Like a cheating bastard that he is. Okay, first things first, as much as I want her to target him, for the love of God, you need to get up to the middle of the map. Okay, now that you can be useful, hit that fucker for as much damage as possible. And, which you did, because you critted, so thank you. That was a nice turnaround on the absolute bullshittery. You're going to be next to somebody if I put you there. You also can't shoot anyone from there. Honestly, at this point, fuck it. Fuck off. You absolutely cheating piece of dog shit. You're protected already. You're not. You're gonna need to be. You're in the middle, so you definitely should be. You're surrounded, so you probably should be too. Especially since I don't have any way to heal you. Because I forgot to heal you. And this guy cannot reach. So I'm gonna actually move you over that way so I can reach more things. Fuck off, I forgot about that asshole. Can you stop shooting Cortina? Eat a dick. You too. Oh, fuck me. Ugh. Just suck. I don't care if I'm playing on hard. You're the AI, you're supposed to be shit. Fuck. I'm probably gonna get my shit handed to me in a second. I'm not a fan. You're allowed to miss with your no accuracy and my high agility, but okay. That wasn't what I meant, you fuck. You're gonna probably kill a bunch of shit, aren't you? Or basically set it up so all my shit's gonna die. Jesus fucking Christ. I still need to kill the Empire so I can, when I didn't save between fights like an asshole. Now I'm gonna have to fucking take this bullshit. Yeah, go ahead, yeah, fucking heal him so that he can move in and find some way to cheese ball my shit. Protect, yep. Okay, good. Waste your protect spells on a ghoul. Also, Kai, you're supposed to stand in the front and get killed. Just so we're clear. Alright, fuck. Any useful react spell you can do? Technically, yes. Because I could have this guy heal twice. Which is probably a good idea at this point, honestly. Because I need a fuckload of it. You can't... I can react spell him to try to make him miss twice to try to kill this fuck. Alright, well, let's just get dumb right away. Holy shit, he landed the hit. Alright, you need to die. You need to breathe on those two because it's free damage and you're too weak to do anything. What's your attack power? 208. 125. That should be enough, but also he's flying. So don't trust it. You're one of the things that needs to be healed, so I'm gonna... And even though you're level 2, you need the healing as much or more as anybody else, so take that. Fuck off! Myth. Cheat. Bullshit. Fucking asshole. Make you shoot twice so that you can miss twice when I need you to fucking hit. Okay, you're in his unit. Kill that. Kill that. With your fucking 92 hit points. Speaking of which, if anybody's gonna survive anything, I need to start healing my generals. I need to re-protect you, but you're about to lose it. Okay, cool. Die, asshole. I'm gonna get this fucking level 1 hellhound killed, and I don't give a shit. Hit that guy just for funsies, I guess. This ghoul needs to try and actually find a way to be useful, apparently. Speaking of which, yay. Do that. Let's see here. What can we salvage out of this fucking shit show? Probably not much, to be honest. What's your defense? 128, but it's lessened because you're not in Rune area. 217. I mean, at this point, I'm gonna have to take the result because I want that Zemeckis being gone for the final fight next turn. So I'll still make a third save file on this memory card just in case. If anybody who watches these VODs enjoys a good round of someone being extremely pissed off at these games, they are in the right place. I can't put you anywhere useful, and that she can't also go. Excellent. At least she'll get some experience. And I can't use that guy anyway. Also, I can now put him somewhere useful. Actually, over here is useful. Fuck off. Oh my god, they're actually leaving. I didn't know that was going to be enough. I thought all my half-dead monsters were going to be enough that they were just going to kill me. They force retreated. I captured monsters that I'm going to delete because I can't use them. I don't care. I captured them, which means they don't have them. I can't believe that worked with the way that was going. Holy shit. I genuinely cannot believe that worked with the way that shit was going. Holy fuck. Let's put you there. Get you down to there. Get you down to there. Get you there, because I don't want you any further than the third row anyway. And, well, you're technically second row right now, but that's fine. We'll rearrange. Honestly, I'm probably just going to get set up and call it a stream in a minute anyway. We'll see, though. I might be a glutton for punishment. Let's chuck you somewhere over to the side, I guess. Kind of over there. And you go there. And you go there. You come over to this side. We've still got a ways to go, so I'm going to put him as far down as I can. You go over there. You go about there. Somewhere about there. You can kind of go over there for now. But yeah, I think that's probably what I'll do is I'll get close to set up and then we'll have it ready for next time. So, in keeping with that thought, I still need to get set up. So that we should probably do that. Bum, 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 bum. I don't think they're gonna come down far enough to attack me, but I could be wrong. Or come up far enough to attack me, I should say. I hope. I also was completely wrong the last time I said that, so yeah. Could be a bad day for me. Definitely not getting any fucking closer right now, I can tell you that. One, two, three. So I don't want to put anybody there, at least not yet. So I'll put them up there. One, two. One, two, three. Well, shit. They're probably going to come up right now. Who am I moving? Yog? Okay, you go over there. You get behind them. You go third row. You hang out somewhere roughly back here where I can try to use you later. Well, they didn't actually move in yet anyway. Good, because I'm not ready yet. In the immortal words of Santino Morella, I wasn't ready. I'm going to put this guy here. Put you there. And put you there. I don't think anybody's going to move if I don't move any closer. Which would be good, because I don't want them to. I could get stupid and put a level 1 giant scorpion in this spot. I actually would rather put the level 1 mandrake, to be honest. Of the options currently available. Let's do that. Let's put you over there somewhere. Leave you where you are. You can stay put. I have a thought. I'm going to put this guy here. Because they love to attack generals, giant scorpions, and mandrakes the most, and ghouls. So, Jinns as well, to be fair. My thought is, since I like to make little plays spots like this where one guy's here and gets a hit 3-on-1, if I wait one more turn before I start moving further forward, I can probably get these guys at least a little bit closer to the front. I can move this guy here. And then once he's there, then I can move this guy down one to create another spot here, which will probably trigger them to move forward. So I'm going to sit tight with everybody for now, because once the fight starts, it does not take very long. I mean, it does, but not in the same way. I figure if I put him there, especially with a caster nearby, they're probably going to all go, ooh, look at the mandrake, and try to attack him. Which in hindsight means I should probably have swapped their places, but that's okay. I also need to do a little more finagling of the back rows anyway. You should probably go over there for now. Get you there. I'm going to leave you back there for the moment. Okay, so you can hit almost everybody for heals from where you are. Same with you for protect spells. So I think you guys are good. Now that the scorpions have been moved. Okay. I'm gonna leave that scorpion where he is to play side defense. I'm still kind of thinking maybe I should move him over one. The problem is they all, except for Hugh, they all have 3 rune area, which sucks. That said, if I move him one further, he's still in the rune area. All those guys are still in the area. I could just move him over this way to put him in the area. Same with him. He's not in the rune area right this second, but if I put him back there, but I can get him there. Pardon me. And I don't really need any of his other guys to move at the moment, so that should work. Now, I think it said it was turn 5. Is it 5 or 6? 5. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to move him to right there. And then I can tuck Dogel in there, which also keeps him from getting his blocked in by enemies. Otherwise, their units are all fine, I think. You can hit pretty much everything with heals. For the moment, at least. Might have to move him down one. I probably should just move him down one anyway. Yeah, everybody else is fine. You're going to stay there to be half-assed attempts at a wall. Right. Let's do that. Let's pull you back one. I'm going to pull you forward one. Everybody else can stay put. It was enough to get him to move. Okay. Wasn't exactly who I wanted and where I wanted them, but I'll take it. Alright, well that's just an easy ghoul kill for me. Of course they missed her, they always do. She's a humongous pain in my ass. Alright. I don't necessarily love stopping mid-battle, but also I didn't think to stop and save right before that, and they only did one set of attacks. So I'm just going to stop it here. I'm going to save, and we'll be back next time with another stream of Brigandine 35 Rune Power Challenge. If you do enjoy the content, drop a like, subscribe, comment, join the Discord server in the link in the description. And we will, if you're watching live, see you, provided nothing weird happens, next Friday evening at about roughly 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern. The exact start time can vary, just depending on what's going on in my real world. But about that time, and we will try to continue the momentum forward. Overall, we did well tonight, too. It was just that one jerk of a fight with Kai and Dinadan that was getting on my nerves a lot. But we did win it, and we won it in convincing fashion once we did win. So, thanks again for watching. Have a great day, morning, evening, wherever you're watching this, whenever you're watching it, if it's on VOD. And we'll see you next time. Peace out.